All right. Afternoon. I haven't been trading in a long time. I've been super busy. I've been injured. But I'm back. And as you can see today, hopped in some in here on gold. Kind of left it short if I'm being honest. But you know what? It's just good to be back and good to get one trade in. And I'm gonna break it on down. And in terms of what it is that I saw kind of happening and why I took what I took. Probably could have laid it out to here, if I'm being honest. I would not, personally, I would not have gone any further than here. Probably could have looked to target this because this would have been the high, overall high of the move, but I digress. It is what it is. So let's kind of break it on down. So right now I'm on the hour chart, and actually let me start on the 4 hour and break it down properly. Right. So 4 hour, I should take this. 4 hour, what are we looking at? Well, I see here that we come into this area and we essentially have like these equal lows in here. And from those equal lows, that's the area of buyers. Price doesn't want to go below there. So obviously I'm looking to go long from that particular position. And so basically from here, everything I'm looking at now is longs. How can I best get in longs? Now, for me, the next piece of critical information was here, right? So if we're kind of drawing out, we have a high, we have a low, we have a high, we have an equal low, and ultimately here is when we switch to make a higher high, right? This is our higher high, and this is when the confirmation to me is like, all right, cool, higher high. Now we're looking to go long. So how was I able to ultimately get in that? And I entered on the 15 minute. So let's go on to the 15 minute and kind of see what's going on. So on the 15 minute, we can see very clearly here. We have a high into a low. This is all just price action, man. High, lower low, equal high. But you can see that we're steadily building higher lows, higher low, higher low. Then we create a new higher high here, higher lows, higher high, higher high. From this position, I'm counting all of this as one leg. And you see that very clearly on the 1 hour, where everything from here to here is one leg. That's the one leg of push. And that's what I went off of. So, moving from there, I saw something very interesting, which was equal lows, where I understood price wanted to go higher. I saw that price came in, pushed up, immediately pushed lower. The only thing I can think from that is to get liquidity from these equal lows. We get our what do you call that there? Our liquidity, and then we look to push higher. I pretty much got in understanding we have these equal we are in bullish price action. Price is now in a discounted area. Uh, as you can see, price is now in a discounted area. We literally just pushed lower to go higher, and I was able to enter. And I entered off of this candle, pretty much at the open of this candle like that. Boom. That's where I entered at. So I entered at night at 8:30 p.m. Now, target. Where I had put my target was the two standard deviations of this manipulation leg here on a 15 minute. So I went like these. Oh, I'm cap. There you go. Yeah, I went like that. And you can see that's pretty much where it's at. Looks a little off to me. Probably could have put it a little bit higher. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much where I looked to trade it to. Now, Obviously, hindsight is it's 50. Sorry, it's 2020. When I look at this, right, I'm like, where is it that price can go? I'm only looking at this from a 15-minute perspective, but I should have gone back out, especially since I'm more into swing trading now or longer term trading, and see where is it that we actually have liquidity. So first area of liquidity is here. I think that's pretty obvious, right? All these highs in this area. That's where I also saw that we were connected to. I had this drawn on from before. But what really and truly I should have been targeting was this. Why this? If I zoom out, you can see this is the first leg. This would now be the second leg of that push, right? So really and truly, this should have been the overall target. I would have been able to hold it until there, and that would have been that. Um, but yeah, not the best on my part in terms of execution, but it worked out nonetheless. You can see it a little bit clearer here on the 4 hour. Yeah. So now what am I waiting for? Price to come back down probably into this level, and then look to see if there's any form of accumulation or any type of anything for us to be able to keep going on up. I personally do not believe that's going to happen this week. That's probably going to be a next week kind of deal. So I'm, whoops, whoops, whoops. I'm more than likely going to be done for the week, unless it is I can get a trade on NASDAQ or on copper. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much the trade recap from today, or last night, I should say. Gold. And